this evening at Old Trafford against Manchester United. It's been a while. What was the key to that one, do you think? Because, of course, you got your noses ahead and then levelled up, but came out looking stronger and a little more at it second half. Congratulations.
Thank you. No, it was an extremely important win for us, being on the back of a performance on Friday. We started the game very well, good speed in the game, scored a brilliant goal. I'm so happy for Luke, his technique and quality. So that got us off to a good start. But then we then played too slow, and we invited pressure, speed of our game, got caught on the ball, not precise enough with our passing. And then you do that against really good players, then they can hurt you, and that's what happened. Any problems we had in the game came from us losing the possession and being too slow on it. So we were able to get through to half time. Didn't have too many efforts from goal. Reinforced our sort of pressing lines at half time. Felt that we were too spread out when we couldn't press it, so we could get together defensively better. And then just get more speed to our game. Our positioning was good, but the pitch is immaculate here. But we weren't fast enough and didn't move them quick enough. And I thought then second half we then did that, and that allowed us to sustain the attacks much better. So yeah, we got the goal, great header by Cags to go 2-1 up. And then we can then see the game through and defend it very well.
You must be delighted for Luke Thomas, Brendan. Not many players have got it in them at their age to tell the talismanic Jamie Vardy to leave it to cushion one with his left instep into the top corner at the Stretford end. A day that he'll never forget. You must be delighted for him.
Yeah, but it was an unbelievable finish. You think in our back line, we've got two really young players. People look at some of the young players from Manchester United, but you've got a 19-year-old and a 20-year-old. In our defensive line. Both those boys was outstanding in different ways. But Luke's finish, as you say, was absolutely first class. He's technically very strong. He's got a wonderful left foot. He's a courageous little guy as well. He's very strong and he's up against a good opponent this evening. But his goal, as you say, you'll never forget that. To score a goal here and help us to the victory, it's a special night for him.
How big is this in your step for Champions League qualification, Brendan?
It's huge. It's huge. We get to 66 points now. Two of the teams, third and fourth place, I think, last season qualified Champions League on 66. So we've taken a big step. However, there's still 2 games to go. There's teams are still chasing us, and we still have work to do, but a huge step.
Can I check on a couple of injuries, Brendan, as well? Johnny Evans, we saw him here tonight. How's the plantar fascia problem that he's got? Could he be available Saturday? Yeah, we're just going to assess it over the next few days. Just too big a risk for him this evening. He's still in pain. But he's very determined, Johnny, and to be out there the weekend for us. So we just have to assess that over the next 2 or 3 days. Pardon my medical ignorance, Brendan. Can you inject something like that to get him through? Is that a possible? Is that something you could do to get him through? Yeah, it is. But it's obviously more than that. You have an injection, but it needs to. The health of the player is obviously most important. So, but we're hopeful. It's as I said, he's a warrior. Johnny, he's a tough guy, and. But it's one of those injuries that sometimes you can have an injury and play with it. But this is one where it's the bottom of your foot and you can't put pressure on your foot or run. There's a problem. So we'll see how that is in the next few days. And Jamie Vardy looked like he limped off a little, or certainly left the field a little gingerly. Brendan, is that a possible issue for him? No, he's absolutely fine. He ran himself into the ground. We wanted to close the game out. So he took a blow in the first half and carried on, but no, he'll be fine. And Brendan, now you get to happily and allow the players, I'm sure, to start to focus on the FA Cup final. What a few days you've got coming up. Yeah, it's amazing. We said when we reached the final, there's so much work to do still for us in the league. And we've done some great work to get to this stage. Now we can get back in tomorrow on the back of a fantastic result
and get ready now to take on the Champions League finals. And we're going to give it absolutely everything. We'll recover well now, get our preparations right, and get a chance for history at the weekend.
You do indeed. What do those few days look like, Brendan? Talk us through those. I know we'll speak to you on Thursday, all being well, but those preparation days, what comes in the next few days? There's a cliche kind of trying on of FA Cup final day suits and all of that, but in reality, how does it look?
Yeah, no, all of that's done. So we've tried to organise as much of that as far away as we can. So this week is about football. So we'll get back late tonight and tomorrow afternoon to train, recover, coaching staff all week and prepare the plan over the next few days, and then get out to Wembley and give everything we can to get the result.
Finally from me, Brendan, you're going to have fans at your next game. It's at Wembley Stadium, of course. There's going to be 7,000 Leicester City fans. You've been at Old Trafford where, of course, it's empty because of COVID and it feels eerie around here. And how much must you and the players be looking forward to the concept of previewing a weekend game, getting ready for a weekend game and knowing there's going to be some City fans there for you?
Yeah, it's special. I think we've seen the world now over these last few days and weeks starting to return to a little bit of normality. So for us as obviously football people, that normality involved getting supporters into stadiums. So the last 3 games we're having supporters there, but we'll look to Saturday night. It's going to be amazing just to see the Leicester City supporters in there, and it'll be a proud day for us.
Brendan, congratulations on a big win at Old Trafford tonight, and we'll speak to you on Thursday ahead of the Cup final. Thanks for your time.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Ian. Thank you.
Okay, Simon Stein then, please.
So that was Brendan Rodgers there speaking.
Hi, Brendan.
Congratulations. Stringer after the
There's
win.
a lot said about this game and Manchester United's team, but I worked out that you've been in the top 4 for virtually all but 2 weeks, apart from since the beginning of last September. So you've been there for kind of nearly 2 seasons. You're in the FA Cup final. You deserve, if there is such a thing, to be in the top 4. You've proved you're capable of being that team.
Yeah, it's such a huge challenge for us, Simon. I think if you think of the top teams in this country, and everything that goes with that, for us to be there challenging and being consistently there, it's a huge testament to the players and to everyone at the club, because the reality is it's not a club that's used to being at the top. Yeah, one season, won the league, amazing. But other than that, it's not been that type of club, and that's why the challenge is so difficult. But for these players to have that level of mentality and consistency, and we still have a long way to go, in order to sustain it. But I think what we've shown, hopefully, in the last couple of years is that we're prepared to fight for the results. And when we have a blip, we can candidly look at it, be honest, and go again. And that's what we're able to do this evening to get the result. So, yeah, you deserve to finish where you deserve. We didn't quite make it last season. We've taken a big step tonight, but we still have work to do.
Do you regard finishing in the top 4 as being a trophy? A lot of managers who are kind of battling to be there all the time think of it like that.
Not really, no, but it's a huge achievement. This club, if you look at all the other teams that either are in there or maybe predicted to be in there, for us to be up there disrupting that is it's a huge testament. But like I say, we're in that position now. We have still work to do in the league, and like I said, we can get to the end of the season and arrive in the top 4. It'll be a monumental achievement by the players.
Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
Okay, Gary Cottrell then, please.
Congratulations on tonight, Brendan. Are you expecting a phone call or a text or maybe a bottle of something nice from Pep Guardiola?
No, but I would offer my congratulations to them. They've been the best team in the country consistently over this season. They deserve to win the league. Exceptional players, incredible manager, and they deserve the title.
Is it the same when you win the league after such a difficult season, performing so well? From your point of view as a manager, do you think it would be the same as winning a game and winning it rather than just winning it by not playing? I know Leicester did it in the past. You weren't there, of course.
Yeah, I don't think you mind how you win it. As long as you do, that's what's important.
And I guess Manchester United could do you a favour as well on Thursday by beating Liverpool.
Yeah, but I always think you're responsible for where you finish yourself. We had to come here and perform after a disappointing performance in the last game. And we showed that resilience and mentality and quality to get the result. Manchester United, the Europa League finalists, they've done their job already in terms of being in the top four. And they'll look to go into the game. I know the magnitude of Manchester United, Liverpool. I know how big a game it is. So two fantastic teams that will be looking to get the victory.
And winning this game and putting you in the position that it puts you into, is that a real kind of boost in confidence and in belief ahead of this difficult game on Saturday? Does it mean more than obviously just the 3 points and the position in the Premier League?
I think if you come to Old Trafford and get a victory, naturally it's a big win, and it's been quite a long time. I think Tony Cox scored the last winning goal here for Leicester City a long time ago. So for us to get the victory, taking on a step closer to what we want to achieve, of course, it gives you huge confidence. Now we can recover, get a plan prepared for the weekend. We're playing against the Champions League finalists, fantastic team. Thomas has done an excellent job since he's gone in. The players are really playing to the top of their ability, and I think that's why everyone expected them to challenge for the title at the beginning of the season, because they've got such a great squad. So we know it's a big challenge for us, but it's one that we're looking forward to, and we'll be ready for it come the weekend.
And just finally, were you surprised by the starting lineup that Ollie put out this evening? Is it a worry for you about the integrity of the competition?
No, not at all. And I'm not just saying that because he had to change it for our game. I'm saying it purely on the basis of being a manager, and the players have had such a long, not just seasons, but it's been the last 2 seasons. No, our duty of care is also to the players. All the players, all the clubs have been amazing. So for Ollie to have played on the Sunday, to then roll the same group of players out on a Tuesday, it's impossible. You can't do it, and that's why you also have squads. They still had a fantastic team, strong team, and there's absolutely no way in this earth that he should be accused of changing the team for changing the team's sake. It's physically a huge ask for players, and what has already been, like I said, the last 2 years of really tough competitive football.
I'm just going to briefly take one from Jordan and then one from Jim before we finish. Jordan.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi, Jordan.
Could I just ask a little bit about Tawanda Maswanise, who's on the bench today? Is there anything you can tell us about him? Because I don't think he's even played for the under-23s that often. He's been in the under-18s this season. What was it about him that made you want to include him on the bench today?
Yeah, no, he's a young player that I like. I've seen him playing for under-18s. He's quick, he's direct, he's got a lot of potential, but a lot of work to do. But I think bringing young players like we've done with Youth before, and I think it gives them the experience to come here. I like him. As I said, he's got a lot of strength, but a lot of work to do. But to come here, to feel the preparation, to sit on the bench, to see the quality of players, gives him a flavour of the level and the preparation he needs to be here. So that was the idea.
And just quickly, was there a reason Cengiz Under wasn't included in the squad?
Yeah, he wasn't chosen.
Hi, Brendan. I suppose, Brendan, when that game was in the melting pot there tonight in the second half, your midfield partnership of Tielemans and Ndidi came right to the core and really showed how crucial they are to your team and Leicester City. In terms of Wilfred's development, we all know N'Golo Kante was the star of that Leicester team that won the Premier League. Do you see Wilfred developing following N'Golo's traits and being the next N'Golo Kante for Leicester City?
No. I think he's the Wilfred Ndidi I think in Kante has got special skills. He's a defensive midfield player, of course, like Wilf, but they're two totally different players. Wilf in his own right is a top-class player. There's areas of his game that needs to become cleaner with and improve, but thankfully he's a player that wants to develop. But yeah, that combination in there of Wilf winning the ball, Yuri's the passer, you've seen his cross for the first goal. So yeah, it's a really strong combination.
Cheers, man.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Cheers. Thanks, guys. Thank you.